Now in business, at the end of this week's trading session, the Nigerian exchange closed flat amid sell-offs and buy interests as the benchmark all-share index, ASI, appreciated by 2 basis points while the market capitalization increased by 4.98 billion naira. The AGX ASI closed at 39,485.65 points to reflect a gain of 0.02% from the previous trading day. Week on week, the Nigerian bourse closed flat as well as to appreciate by 0.01% from 39,483.08 the previous week. Now, joining us live on News Central now is Azeez Lawal, the MD, TrustBanc Capital Management Limited. It's so good to have you once again on the news at this time.
Good morning, Rita. Thank you for having me.
Good morning. Good morning. Now, at the close of the market, that was on Friday, 27th of August, 2021, Nigeria's stock exchange market value stood at 20.57 trillion. Its year-to-date return, however, is currently settled at minus 1.95%. Now, the equity market was relatively quiet last week, as you well know, with the bulls enjoying the marginal advantage on Friday. What led to this, and what should we expect from the market this week?
Yeah, thank you for the question. If you recall, on Monday we projected a mixed sentiment for the market last week. So what we saw play out last week was in line with our projection, except that we saw a bullish undertone. As you rightly noted, the market was largely quiet, with penny stocks dominating the shopping list of investors. In fact, of the 15 best performing stocks that we saw last week, only 2 were priced above 5 naira. The remaining 13 were below 5 naira. That's a strong indication that investors were more interested in penny stocks. We expect the same pattern this week. However, the release of half-year financials of some strong companies will possibly increase activities and trading activities this week. Thank you.
Okay, one of the major news last week was Nigeria's GDP rebounding stronger in the second quarter. What does this mean, and what impact will it have on the markets? Do we see some growing trends coming up with this GDP index that we have?
Yeah, 2 questions in one. I wish I could answer that GDP from political, social, and economic angle, but I'll just what it means. It's more of growth in percentage terms, really, rather than growth in value terms. For the common man, growth in value terms is always better. In value terms, it's better to have a 2% growth in a 20,000 naira salary than a 5% growth in 8,000, even though 5% growth is obviously higher. No doubt the 5.01% growth recorded is impressive, which as a result of a lower base in the corresponding quarter in 2020. This is what we call, what economists call the base effect. In more context, as a quarter to 2019, the GDP of Nigeria was valued at 16.93 trillion. 2 years after, it is valued 16.69 trillion, obviously lower. So that says the story, really. Again, it's an impressive growth, but we are still not where we are. As for impact on the markets, typically any improvement in economic indicator is a boost for the market. So we expect the performance to translate into improved confidence and activities in the market. We already saw that in the equity market last week from the performances we saw on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Now, once again, rates declined at the Treasury bills auction held last week. What do you feel is the implication of this?
Yeah, for implication in the fixed income market, and particularly at the auctions, for now it's good time for government. Borrowing is very good for government presently. That's one implication. And we have seen these spot rates in Treasury bills auctions close downwards in the last 9 sessions now since May, particularly for 365-day bills, and for the 91-day and 192-day bills, they have remained flat since February. Generally in the fixed income markets, this has been a trend for months now, yields trading downward. So we expect the trend to continue in the short term. the near term with a possible reversal, maybe in Q4. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Azeez Lawal, for joining us on the business desk on the news. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rita.